Jigglypuff, the Pokemon that can put you to sleep, gets its own Amiibo figure. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting, bringing you an unboxing video and review of Jigglypuff. This one is the last Amiibo figure from Wave 4, and it is number 37 for those of you keeping track in the European style of packaging, which are numbered on the boxes. We don't get that numbering in North America. So this one here is one of the characters that my wife absolutely loves. I'm not sure why, I just think it makes her laugh a lot. She loves singing that song, Jigglypuff. It's so funny, absolutely, every time she sings it as well. And anytime that I think me or my friends put on weight, we just start singing that song, actually. It's pretty funny. So here's the box packaging for this figure. It does look like a quite simple design, very, very small in this box packaging because that's the character model for Jigglypuff. You have the name here as well as a good picture of Jigglypuff and the name in the background. Great box style packaging for all of these. And on the back, reminding you can level this up to level 50. We've seen all that before. Let's actually use this X-Acto knife and get to Jigglypuff. Number 37. It's crazy how many Amiibo there are. Even though I have a few of the ones from Wave 5 from Japan already, like Ganondorf, there's so many Amiibo to try and keep up with, and I think Jigglypuff was actually pretty hard to find. It was probably a store exclusive now that I think about it, but I do have to thank someone, so before I forget, let me just pull this over. I need to thank Brandon Parent, and I also need to thank Yannick Granier, and from, I think, Brandon, you said to give a shout out to Courtney, who helped you actually get this because you did a trade. So I'm thanking two people there with a shout out to Courtney because I try and get one of these sealed and then I try and open one of them. So thank you so much, Brandon, and thank you so much, Yannick, for sending me one of these each. You are outstanding and I really, really appreciate it. They sent me them, essentially sometimes people help me out because finding them locally is just a pain. I am not doing the best job on this one, actually. This is probably one of the worst ones I've ever opened, but we'll see if we can fix that a little bit. Alright, we can do this. Let's get below there. Perfect. Alright, that's the best I could do. So Jigglypuff, I apologize to you and your immediate Pokemon family and anyone who's a huge fan, especially of your box packaging. Didn't do the best with that, but thank you so much for those two people, Brandon and Yannick, for sending me these, and for Courtney for helping out Brandon obtain it. So let's open this up. I've never noticed this before, but to me, Jigglypuff, all of a sudden, the ears really do look like cat ears. Just out of nowhere, the ears look a lot like cat ears. So this design is very simplistic, not quite as simplistic as Kirby, but great facial expression on this one because there's not really that much to this character. There is a stand that is clear, you can see at the bottom, and there is a seam on this character, but at least they tried to hide it because it's all the way at the bottom. So hopefully you can make it out. In the camera shot, right here, there's a seam towards the bottom of this character. I know my light is a little bit bright, but hopefully you can see that seam right along. I think that seam kind of brings it down a bit. This character is so simplistic. He has a great song, or she, and sings and tries to put people to sleep. And when it misses, it's absolutely hilarious because then you're just sitting there like a duck, ready to be hit out of the park in Super Smash Bros. So this one, let's take a look at the size because it is mostly a ball. It's going to be really short in terms of inches. We've got this one at 2.5 inches tall. In terms of centimeters, we're at like just over 6 centimeters, I think, tall. This stand and the seam bring this one back for me in the simplistic design. This one I'm not in love with. I would only give this one somewhere like a 7 out of 10, somewhere in that range between 6.5 and 7.5. But let me know what you think of Jigglypuff as a comment below the video. Please give this character any score you want out of 10. I would love to hear your opinion as well. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all social media links in the description below the video. And remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming.